It's your boy, MadMax. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to handle days when you're feeling blue, when you're not feeling too good, even days when you're feeling depressed. I think this is a very relevant topic as someone living with a disability, and it's relevant for other people living with disabilities, as people living with disabilities are 2 or 3 times more likely to be depressed compared to those that are not disabled. And I think this is just super important to consider, especially because on certain days you might not be feeling too good. But before I get into this video and this very important topic, I first want to talk about MAXIMUS Moves, my health and wellness coaching service for others living with physical disabilities. Living with muscular dystrophy myself, I know how hard it is to find purpose and direction in life. Are you held back by self-limiting beliefs, thinking you'll never have the social life you want, the love life you want, or thinking fitness is totally out of the question? With my heart, mind, and body method, you will soon realize nothing is holding you back. Think of me as your older brother and accountability partner with the mission to improve your mind, body, and soul. So if you or someone you know is currently living with a physical disability, book a strategy session with me in the description below, and we will create a personalized workout and wellness plan catered to your personal needs to take back control of your life. If you also want to join my private Facebook group for other like-minded individuals who are also motivated to take back control of their lives, link is also in the description. So in today's video, I will be talking about how to handle days when you're feeling blue, when you're feeling bad about yourself, when you're feeling depressed. As I already had said, I think this is a very relevant topic for people living with disabilities, as people that have disabilities are 2 to 3 times more likely to being diagnosed as having depression. So I think there are a lot of strategies that you can take on days when you don't feel that good, when you just want to lay in bed and do nothing. I think it's relevant not only for those living with disabilities, but people that are able-bodied as well. So one thing that's super important is getting out of your head. Maybe go for a walk, exercise, whatever it is. You have to somehow get out of the thought patterns of ruminating and just thinking my life isn't good enough, thinking nothing is going to change. Because there have been days where I was thinking that I really didn't want to do anything, but as I moved around and exercised, it really made me feel better, and it's a strategy that I think will help you as well. Another thing that is really helpful, if you can, is just meditating for 15-20 minutes. There's a really good meditation that I use. I'll put the link in the description below that might help you as well as this breath work method by the Iceman Wim Hof, which decreases the acidity in your blood and helps you feel better. Through breath work and meditation, it really helps you to get out of your head, connect with your body, and get out of the state of rumination and feeling bad about yourself. Another strategy that I like to use is just going out and getting some sunlight. It's a great mood stabilizer, and the sun is a great source of vitamin D. It really helps to just feel better. I find that just 20-25 minutes of sunlight, obviously if it's rainy, you can't do it, but even just going outside, it's a real good way to clear your head. And in our very mechanical world, I think a lot of us do not get enough interaction with nature, with sunlight. And that's, I think, a very big culprit to why a lot of us just aren't feeling good. Another thing to help you feel good is eating healthy. A lot of us eat a lot of processed food, and they eat a lot of outright garbage. And what you put into your body really matters. what you put into your mind also really matters. But continuing on this point about the right diet, by getting your main food groups in, having a lot of vegetables, high protein, low sugar diet, it really helps with fighting depression or just mood disorders, and just even on certain days when you're not feeling too good. Before I move on to what else I want to talk about in this video, I first want to take the time to talk about supplements. More specifically, supplements I use every day. Whether it's creatine monohydrate to give me an extra boost in my workout, whey protein powder for my recovery, I swear by them, and you should add them to your daily workout. Living with muscular dystrophy and taking steroids, I also need vitamin D3 to keep my bones strong, CoQ10 to keep my heart healthy, and lion's mane mushroom to keep my mind in check. If you're interested in buying any of these products, links are in the description below. Now back to the video. So I talked about moving, getting out of your head that way. I've talked about meditating, breath work, going out in the sun, and making sure you eat things that are good for you, having a healthy diet. I think the way I want to wrap this video up is by talking about a super important one, and that is what you put into your mind. What you read, what you hear on the news, what you watch on social media. And a lot of that, whether you're disabled or not, really affects your self-image. It really affects your self-esteem. It really makes us depressed the more we watch it. The more we compare ourselves with others where we don't really know their entire story. Maybe they are super happy on their Instagram, on their Snapchat, but maybe deep down they're not feeling too well. My big thing with social media is it always shows the times when you're feeling really good, when you really are loving yourself. But by only seeing that, you don't realize that this person might have so many different problems in their life. And it does disservice in truly understanding what that other person is going through. And comparing yourself, thinking you're not good enough, in the context of living with a disability, might be thinking, I'm disabled, my life isn't that good, look at this person, they're not disabled, look how great their life is. But I assure you, no one's life is perfect. Everyone has an albatross around their neck. Everyone has something that they're dealing with. And we need to understand that. I think we need to better understand ourselves, and in the process, we will better understand others. I think that managing those days when you're not feeling too good is super important, and realizing that there are days where you won't feel too good is another important thing to consider. So before I go, I just want to talk a little bit about the situation, the humanitarian crisis going on in Ukraine, and what you can do to help. So one way to help is to donate to United Way Worldwide in the description below. United Way is the world's biggest privately funded nonprofit and has set up a relief fund in response to the humanitarian crisis in Ukraine, providing transportation, shelter, food, and medicine, including infant supplies such as baby formula. Link to that is in the description. So, managing your feelings when you're feeling depressed, understanding that there are days where you won't feel too good, is super important. And I'm probably going to talk more about this topic in the coming weeks. So smash that like button, comment, subscribe. Until next time, it is your boy Max, over and out.